Hello, Sammy Joe UK. Hello, Craig Kelly. I'm not bad, thank you. How are you? Oh, that's really loud. Right, well, I don't actually know what I'm going to do today because, as some of you may know, I've recently switched over to Blender. And most of the work I've been doing is trying to get Blender to work. Which has so far been a struggle. Probably not something I want to stream, but especially not on a Pixelogic stream, but that's weird. Maybe we'll see. What's about your Pixel stream, Danny Mac? What? Could you repeat your question in English? Hello, Diana. Oh, Craig Kelly's at it again. It would appear that it doesn't want to load. Oh, there we are. I'm not going to spend very much time in here, by the way. And what I could do is bake out all my maps, although that'll wreak havoc with the streaming. Getting a bit of lag here. Just closing down like 500 Chrome tabs. Studies are taxing. Yeah, I agree. Right, what can I do here? Let me think. Right, well, start bringing stuff from here back into ZBrush to start adding details, because everything's like, oops. See, I'm really clumsy in Blender at the minute. I'm still not used to the yeah, everything's got nice topology now. I just need to add details and stuff. I was in Substance Painter, but I might leave that alone as well. So usually I decide all this stuff before I start streaming. I'm not sure about, oh, what's going on now? That's what. I'm half tempted just do a random speed sculpt. I did use my, I recently jumped ship. Where am I? Let's bring this up here. Oh, what? Why is it exported everything? Oh, this is annoying me. Right, I think I might just start turning this into a different character for just for the stream, and then if anyone's got any questions, just ask away. The audio is the video is barely audible. What do you mean? Do you mean the music's too loud? I think you need to turn your sound up. Unless you mean the music was too loud. So I've been thinking about doing this character from Sword Art Online, and I think like I'm practically there already with this, and it like wouldn't take that much work. Well, I mean the clothing would take quite a bit of work. Then people will whinge at me saying it's too similar. No doubt. It's really quiet in here. Oops. I only actually need to detail one of these boars actually, because I've given them all the same UVs. Oh, what? Oh, I keep messing this up. Told you I'm really clumsy. Really clumsy in Blender. I will get used to it. I've been thinking about actually putting the streams to rest. I don't know how people would feel about that. Why put the stream to rest? I guess I don't feel like it provides very much value. I feel like I provide a lot more value in my edited videos than... Why always women? Just because I want to. Oh, thanks, Analia. I appreciate that. Now all these have, this is what I mean by I only have to sculpt details onto one. Now generally I wouldn't recommend doing this, but like I feel like I can get away with it on this model. But if I morph UVs, you'll see that they're all exactly the same on top of each other, which is a bit sneaky, but and if it looks naff, like if it looks too repetitive, then it's really easy to just change the UVs and then project it back in ZBrush. Hey, this is a silly question, but what would you suggest for getting used to multiple interfaces in a workflow? For example, having to learn all the different software hotkeys, tips and tricks, etc. Exactly what I would say exactly how I learned loads of stuff for ZBrush, and that's just do speed sculpts. Like the speed sculpts are great for Like people give them a hard time, like they're a bad thing to do. I entirely disagree. I think they're good. Like stuff like that, learning how to speed up, get used to your interface, like speed up your workflow, like sort of just constantly reinforcing what you know about your workflow. So yeah, that would be my suggestion, is just do loads of speed sculpts, and maybe like tackle a piece of software at a time. So you've said multiple interfaces there. Maybe don't like do speed sculpts in several different apps, but like do a speed sculpt in ZBrush, and then maybe do a speed retopo in whatever retopo tool you use, whatever. Hello Danny, great 1 minute tuts. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna try and get another one out today. Oh yeah, I have this keyboard on the screen. Is that distracting or is that useful? I didn't know whether to keep that or not. Maybe make it a bit smaller. Write them on a sheet and have beside you. Couldn't agree more. These are all Blender shortcuts, and I've not even scratched the surface with those. Hi G user, did I say hello? I saw your message, I'm not sure if I responded. Right, so now I just need to pick one to detail on, and then the rest will just update themselves. However, I'm missing some on the gloves. I know why. This is fine. There must be a hotkey for exporting an OBJ. Do you want to see what she looks like in cycle so far? I mean, it's really not much. Let me just set it to GPU because OBS is using a lot of the CPU. I need to do something else for that, don't I? Are there any oh, there we are. Oh, that's set, that's fine. I think that's fine. Alright, let's have a look. That's how she's looking so far. And I haven't really done anything. I'm kind of like, I mean, the ears are not good. We need to fix those. I think the scale's off and the colour is, of course, off. But like I said earlier, I'm still texturing in Substance at the minute. Yeah, cool. Hello, new people in the chat. Yes, I have indeed switched to Blender now. I jumped ships. And I'm really liking it actually. Yeah, so actually not every single bow is part of the same UV, because the bows on the gloves aren't. So there is a little bit of variation. Not that anyone really cares about what I'm talking about. Would you share why? Yeah, well, I mean, there's the obvious cost issue. mine is just like ridiculous, whereas Blender's free. And like, I don't actually use Maya for that much. I don't use the like an overall 3D app for that much. I mostly use ZBrush and Photoshop. Yeah, it didn't seem worthwhile having Maya, and now that I have picked up Blender and like seen what it's capable of, I'm quite happy I did. In fact, I'm looking into rigging and like, as you've just seen, rendering, which I didn't plan to do. Normally I just use the 3D stuff for like really basic stuff. Right, I have picked my bow to do the detail work too. Also, I think a lot of my audience use Blender as well, so it kind of makes sense. I know a lot use Maya too, but hola. Here Blend has a good real-time renderer. Yeah, there's that new EV. Well, I say new, not that new. Which is like a, yeah, like you say, a real-time renderer. I feel like people are getting a bit too excited about it. Like, I've seen videos online of people saying things like making claims like it's going to be a replacement for cycles, which just does not make any sense. Like, it will not. I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe it will one day, but that is some time away. Hi there. Right, I'm gonna get some bow reference now. Bow reference. Bow. Oh, that's showing me a lot of weaponry. Bow ribbon. There we go. That's better. What's your favourite ray tracer? Well, my favourite that wasn't an image, that was a YouTube video. Okay. I'm a big fan of RenderMan. I've only just started playing around with cycles though, so maybe I'll be into that. If you want to avoid ringing and have more focus on sculpting, you could look at iClone Character Creator. I think I've seen that one. I think I'd be more inclined to other tools. There's quite a lot in that area. I'm not sure that would be the best option. Cycle seems great so far. Probably not as good as... Oh my god, Cycles is better than Keyshot. Say that without any hesitation. Keyshot is really limited. I mean, I also I also say a lot how you should not compare software like that, so I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, my first response to that is that price does not reflect quality necessarily. But Keyshot is good at what it does. I'm not saying Keyshot is a bad tool. It's good at what it does, but what it does is a lot more limited than what Cycles does. Like, you're not getting incredible skin shaders and stuff in Keyshot. I mean, since they introduced the node editor, and you can start layering, stacking up materials and stuff, it is a bit better. But what Keyshot is aimed for is like product visualization. It's not meant for things like really heavy lifting, like doing full-on animations and stuff like that. Ah, where's my logo? That's not the one. That's the one. I think what I'm going to do is separate this onto its own. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Maud. It's Bennett. How's it going? Long time? And I'm not... Oh, I'm feeling really clumsy today. Like I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I don't know why. Fine ink, people. Fine ink, people. You've been fining people. Why are you fining people? Oh, see, I'm pressing wrong button again. You look much better than last week. Oh, right, when I was, yeah, not feeling very good. Oh God, struggling. Right, I know what to do. First of all, take my time. You're fining people for spooning? Well, that's not very nice. Why am I struggling so much with this? This is ridiculous. That's all I need to do. No. Oh. Oh God. Can only apologise, people. That's not quite what I want. I'll just hide that under there. It doesn't matter that it's not completely physically correct. As long as it looks good. I mean, who's going to notice from back here anyway? Do you mind sharing your thoughts about the tablet you use? I am deciding. To be honest, those tablets are pretty much the same thing. There's really not much in them. I think the hardware is generally mostly the same, and it's just the software that changes. And I've only used a UG, so I mean I couldn't really help you to make that decision anyway. What I will say is that I've been happy with my purchase, but I am looking forward to owning a Cintiq one day when Maud sells me his can't remember what they're called. Don't worry, Ash even forgot how to mask in her stream. She forgot how to mask? Happens. Danny, since I've watched your videos, I've started doing eyelids your way with the 2 separate spheres and the lamp. Oh, nice one. Actually, I picked that up off. Oh God, what's his name? Oh, that's gonna really annoy me. I even I mentioned it in the video, but it's gonna really annoy me. I know that he liked one of my tweets recently, so I can find him. I can't find him. Oh no, I have to now. Oh, I'm following him on Twitter. I'm not following that many people. Oh, I've hit 1,000 followers on Twitter. Whee! Oh my god, it's only took me 10 years. Steve James, there we go. Oh, someone's just said it in the chat as well. Legend. I think Shane Olsen. Oh, really? What makes you think that? Does he? Yeah, we get along on the chat. I'm not liking how this is this bow is panning out at the minute. I need my reference back. There we go. Okay, so kind of does this funky loop thing. Try and get that in. This is gonna look weird for a while. Hey. Oh, I'm so gonna be a Wacom fanboy as soon as I can afford it. I'm not getting involved in this conversation. I think Wacom's great. I'm not bitter because I can't afford it. I just wish I could. I feel like I'm making a meal out of this friggin' bow right now. I need to look back and realise that, oh yeah, it looks like crap. God, you know when you're just like not really feeling it? Those days, those rubbish. Really warm as well. The thing with with Cintiqs being expensive is that like the money that you spend goes back into making the next generation better. I don't think like the Wacom office is just a bunch of fat cats like sneering at everyone. I think they're genuinely passionate about the products that they create. But maybe I'm just naive. Danny, happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It is my girlfriend's birthday. Ash rarely comes to my stream anymore. She doesn't love me anymore. Cause I quit Discord. I'm really not a big fan of Discord. I mean, I do like it. I just don't want to host a server. See, I keep pressing. Do you know what that is? I keep pressing unsolo to bring it back, which is wrong, and it's really, really irritating. There's a setting in ZBrush that lets the brush circle increase the more you press the pen. Well, oh, I don't know. I think it kind of does do that. So like if you're increasing the circle size, then you're increasing the draw size, and if you do it lightly compared to hard, that is what you're doing anyway. I mean, it doesn't visually like increase the size, but like you can't see the circle anyway when you. Place on the ZBrush website that you recommend for people to learn from again. Z Classroom. If you just Google Z Classroom, that'll be sufficient. And also, if you type in Danny Mac 3D on YouTube, you'll get some quality stuff there. Oh, nice one, mod. Didn't know you could do that. Free. You can change the curve for high pressure Oh, right, okay. So under brush, tablet pressure, I mean, I'm not going to get into this because this is not something that I ever do, but maybe play around with these settings as well if that's what you were thinking. But I feel like I answered your question, did I not? Yeah, so what if I was to say that I'm gonna quit streaming today, like what would the reaction be? And I'm talking more to video on demand people here as well, because that's where like most of the views come from. I just don't feel like I'm providing much in the way of value by streaming. And I don't always enjoy it. Streaming with the creator has live interaction with the audience, which can be both good and bad. Yeah, I think I think generally it's a bad thing for me. I mean, I'm just not very good at speaking like off the cuff. Like whenever I do my tutorials and stuff, they're so heavily scripted because I'm so not the best speaker. Right, well that's something. I mean, it still looks like crap. I think the reaction or lack thereof is strongly encouraging me to pursue the cancelling of the stream. Oh no! No! No, it's fine, it's fine. I just lost my UVs without thinking. It's fine, I can get them back. Let's do that. That's not going to work, is it? So the way I can do this is getting that split hidden. Nope, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Nope, that's right. Perfect. Yeah, I agree. Like, that's what I do. I do a lot of editing and a lot of scripting and stuff. I've even invested in a mini teleprompter because I quite like to start using this. But the thing is, whenever I go on camera, I end up with a shitload of jump cuts because I'm so rubbish at speaking. So I've ordered one of these Parrot teleprompters. It's like a mini sort of indie YouTuber teleprompter or autocue. I mean, I actually built one myself, but it's just a bit clumsy. I'll show you if you want. Let me just get it on. It was the American. See, I got a gift card from Amazon because I do like affiliate marketing. I mean, I really don't get paid a lot. I think I got $130 for a year. I don't push it very heavily. So I didn't really pay for it. Well, this is it. It's like a little mini Little mini teleprompter. That might be cool. Right, now displacement maps for Blender. 32-bit. No smooth UV. Mid-level down to 0. And I want it as an EXR. And I think the writing will be fine. On like I've used an app before, and you can actually turn, you can switch, you can like set the size of the text in the app. I think it'll be fine. It's got like really good reviews and stuff as well. Like it's pretty much 5-star. Yeah, I've done a self-made prompter as well. I got it's fun. It's just, if I put more effort into it, it would work better. What I need is like the proper glass, because at the minute I'm just using normal glass, and you get like ghost texts. Like it just doesn't look very good. It's hard to read. Ah, the back of the head's gone. Oh, I think I actually... maybe not. That's not what I want. Could have swore I had better topology for this head. I've definitely made better topology for this head. Yeah, mine was picture frame glass as well. I think I probably didn't like block out enough light or something. It was Sup Anubis Master. Well, let's just cancel that and try and whoops. Ah, I'm in the wrong Blender. Okay, let's just save this. How do you retopo? Is it hard to retopo? Is it hard to retopo, in my opinion? In your opinion? Oh, let me find some more music. Here we go. No, I don't have a ZBrush to blend. I've just been doing classic import export. Right, please just work. I was having so much trouble with displacement maps yesterday. Let me just turn that on. Hey, it worked. Would you look at that? Nice. Probably needs a bit more work doing to it, but... Does anyone know a shortcut in Blender to solo a mesh? No, I don't think I've Shift H. Ah, nice one. Let me thank you. Let me write that down. And is it the same to bring it back? Oh, that's Shift Z, not Shift H. I'm gonna go with Alt H. Key // Wow, everyone's got a different opinion on this. Fortunately, the first one I tried was the right one. Alt H is a funny one because it seems to like turn everything green. Don't know what that means. Anyway, key // the slash doesn't seem to do anything unless I'm pressing the wrong one. Oh yeah, I was. Although that zooms into it as well. Interesting. So Shift H, I'm assuming, is hide everything but that, and Alt H is unhide everything. That is actually the one I was looking for. I'm not sure what that's actually doing. So, what can I do now? I mean, I don't really want to spend too much time in Blender, just because obviously it's a Pixelogic stream. I don't know why those ears look so big over here. Like, that's not right. I'm just gonna try and bring these back in. Oh, hi, my favorite YouTuber. Surely can't mean me. I'm a reject. Must be talking to someone in the chat. Slash don't mess with hidden objects already. I'd like to mess with hidden objects if that's all right. Danny Mac, 3D Blender cycles versus Keyshot. Well, I don't. They have different jobs. I think Keyshot's better for like getting product visualization down fast. But I think it's also limited to doing that job, whereas cycles you can do. There's a lot less restriction. Granted, I don't have a lot of experience with cycles, but like you can't control like all of this, and well, maybe you can, but it's a lot more difficult than being in one shader like this. I don't know. It's just different. They're just different, made for different reasons, I think. Sorry, I must. Oh, bye. Press 5 on your numpad. Why? That just makes it orthographic. No. It's. I don't think it's anything to do with perspective. I mean, I didn't have that much perspective distortion. That's actually why I zoomed out. They look a bit too big. Look at the difference. Well, I'll see anyway when I import the new ones. Not sure what's happened there. Yeah, there's definitely a size difference there. Oh, actually, can I just apply that shader to the new mesh? I don't know how to do that. That would be ideal. So many Blender users are just like doing this right now. Select all, copy and paste. Oh, let's give that a shot. So let's just plug that back in. Control C. Ah, makes sense. Don't know why I didn't try that in the first place. Although it. Oh. That's fine. Not sure about that. I'm not sure why that's looking purple. What I do know is that I can just crap. This is why you don't learn stuff while you're streaming. No, why is it purple? Go away. Oh, that's irritating. Okay, Control J, and then I need to remove doubles. Am I right? I think I'm right. Let's get rid of that. No. Well, let's just set it back up. It should work this time at least. The nice thing about coming from Maya is that, like, all the principles are the same. Like, I'm not doing anything, like, everything's the same. It's just you have to find it in different places, if that makes sense. So it's not like I have to completely relearn what I'm doing. Although I do need to find this texture. I mean, it's just a simple colour. Where did I put it? I'll just export it again. I'm going to improve on this texture. Well, let me just see what directions the UVs are in Blender. In fact, just JPEG should be fine. Yay. Purple equals texture is missing, follow material assigned. Yeah, I got that now. So we adjust the camera field of view. Press N. Alright. Yeah, okay. You play Overwatch? No. I don't try and find time to play games, but unfortunately that has been a struggle. Danny using Blender, good for you. How's the learning going? Great. I'm really enjoying it. Now, I am not going to try and get pretty UVs on this hair. That will just be a nightmare. But I think UV Master will do an okay job. We'll see. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna need them to be completely readable. Like this is gonna happen, but I don't think it's going to matter, because it's not like I'm gonna be adding any. Wait, I need to just make sure that that is one of the big pieces, which I think it is. I think it's that one. Ugh. Those are some grim UVs, but yeah, I'm really enjoying Blender. 3 in a row. We call it noughts and crosses. Okay, don't. If you've come here to learn stuff, don't do UVs like this. That's what I'm trying to say. This is purely just like a means to get the get some displacement maps out and some color information. Yeah, well, you can't actually pre-UV your hair tubes if you use a hairbrush in ZBrush like I do, unfortunately, because that it wouldn't work. In fact, I don't know how you've managed to do it. Like, what tool are you using to do that? I never noticed this gap in ZBrush, and then as soon as I brought it into Blender, like, it was so glaringly obvious. I think it's when I hit render you could see the shadow or something, maybe. Yeah, that's it. I did learn something about like the order in which you can let me just finish this and then I'll be able to get my words out. I did learn something with this model about when to UV stuff, because like I said, all these bows share the same UVs, but I didn't think about that before. If I'd have thought about that before I made them all, it would have been so much quicker, because I could have just made one and then duplicated them all out, but I kind of duplicated them all out and then got to the UV section and thought I'll give them all the same UVs, and ended up like doing it for one, then going back and duplicating them all and putting them into position, which I should have done from the start. I make an IM hair curve mesh with tri-parts and just make sure it's UV'd the way I want before making an IMM. How does that work though? Because if you've got a tri-parts UV brush, like you've no idea. I don't think that can work. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, I could transfer, But like, I tried to do it in Blender, and like I'm still really clumsy in Blender, and I just wish that there we go. I wish that I'd just done it from the start, and like even if I was still using Maya, which like I'm a lot more proficient in, I still would have wished. Oh crap! Don't tell me I've lost. Oh, there we are. Right. If you've got this tri-parts brush, which I do have, let me load my brush up. I don't think that could work. I mean, I haven't even tried it because it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know how that could possibly work. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I really, really, really hope I'm wrong. Why can't I find my hairbrush? Where is it? There it is. Right, so like you've got your brush. Okay, now if you give that UVs, right, you've got 1, 2, 3. Well, you've got like how can I see like, all right, there's your tri-parts. That's UV'd. That's fine. But what when you do that? Like, all of these sections must share the same UV, which just like wouldn't work. I'm gonna try it. I'm definitely remain to be convinced about this. Oh, why is that 1K? Don't be 1K. Oh, Ashley there. How's it going? 12 cat black. Where have you gone? Why have you gone quiet? Oh, when you have UV'd IMM brush, the surface you draw has to have UVs, or it deletes the UV in the IMM. Yeah, I still don't understand how this is going to work. But I'm going to try it. Just going to give it some really dirty UVs. Oh, you missed a stream. Right, so we've got horrible UVs, but that shouldn't be relevant. Now I'm gonna make a brush out of this. Create, insert mesh, new. Right, so if I use it just as it is, it's got UVs. Okay, fine. If I use it as a curve brush, yeah, see, this is the problem. Like, all of those middle sections share the same UV space. That's what I thought was going to happen, which is, it just is no good. I'm still not quite understanding what's going on. Yeah. So it's a nice idea. It's just like the software would have to like adjust the UVs to match the number of edges that's happening in the middle like this. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, I was doing this. I'm stood in like a really weird position. Like my feet are like together, so I'm like stood completely straight up. I've just like become aware of this. I'm gonna put my feet apart. Can you suggest college for master's degree? I want to be character artist. I'm about to complete a bachelor's in animation and multimedia. I mean, no, not really. I have limited knowledge on master. I'd say don't bother with a master's. Like, what's the point? Well, I mean, actually no. I mean that maybe you do have a point, but if you want to work in the industry, I'd say don't bother. It's really quiet in the chat today. lurkers. Well, it's basically end of the week. People are tired. Well, I mean, this is the time that I stream every single week, so I'm only comparing it to streaming at the exact same time. Should I go for 1-year program at Vancouver Film School and expect to work in the industry? Like I say, you don't really don't need a master's to work in the industry. You just need a shit hot portfolio. Yeah, you need to study for at least 7 years before you can even be considered. Oh crap, I've still not done hair around the back, have I? Whoops. Cheat. Maybe I could Oh yeah, no, I was no, I was just responding to Ashley, who said you need a PhD. No, yeah, no, sorry, I was just being you don't need to study for 7 years at any school. I was just being silly. Okay, I'm gonna be a blender and a substance spy. I've only actually done any work on the dress. Oh crap. I think. Oh no, I thought I'd done more work than that actually. God, hang on a minute. I'm missing something though. So I just want to I really shouldn't be streaming. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I never want to spend too long outside of ZBrush when I'm streaming to Pixelogic. But that's what I need to do right now, is spend a lot of time outside of ZBrush. I'll just go with that. Oh, tell Autodesk I'm Autodesk free now. I think. Oh, actually, I do like Sketchbook. I don't use it very often though. My speedy computer. With some warnings. Emissive. Oh, I didn't even want that. Didn't even want you. Wait, what? Oh no, I did want the other stuff. Wait, what? Let's just put that back a minute. You can only pull in one at a time. Oh, okay. Oops. No, normal maps. Can you just plug normal maps straight in, or do you need a normal map node or something? Don't think that's not right, is it? You need a normal map node, okay. Thank you for that. Oh, what? Oh, damn! I didn't need to do it. Didn't mean to delete that, did I? I'm assuming that goes into normal or tangent. Though I don't know which one. No, oh yeah, of course. I think I might need to take this off GPU because it's just creasing my computer. CPU, can I set how many threads it uses. Haha. There we go. That should be alright. Oh, you plug it into normal, do you? I'm just gonna leave that as it is and zoom out. Well, I must say, I kinda like it. I think. Oh, I've still got to do the lace. The lace around the edges. Oh, what's going on with the face? Oh no. Or is that just like... Oh no. Danny, did you set your colours to filmic? No idea what that means. Wonder if that's the displacement. I reckon it is. Yep. Not had much luck with... Oh. Well, the artifacts have gone now. Is the displacement working? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Right, now I'm noticing that hair is quite a bit away from the head. So... convenient time to be working on the hair. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Actually, I don't mind that. It just needs to be a bit thicker, I think. Are you using true displacement or is it bump? I think with this build that I've been using, which is the only one that I could get to get displacement maps to work on, it's changed. It's this bit you're talking about, isn't it? Am I right? You have to set color space to filmic. Can anyone else confirm that? Because I've never heard of that before. I don't want to just blindly change something. Filmic blender was created by Troy Sobotka, an industry professional and camera enthusiast who saw the problem in Blender and wanted to fix it. Alright. Where did you say it was? Scene color management. Scene setup. Is that one? Scene. Nope. Maybe I should do this off the stream. Color management. You don't have it installed. You need an add-on. Is it like do you have to download it, or do you know what? I don't think this is I'm not sure this is very good to stream. View. Oh, it is there. So did that change anything? Does it change something in your render? It kind of looks exactly the same. Although it probably does look different. I just, yeah. Thanks. Does Blender have any like material presets? Colours are more accurate to real. Well, I mean, I wasn't aiming for photorealism, but I mean, I appreciate it, but why is Ashley gone quiet? I was waiting for your input though, Ashley. Yeah, I think what I've got is actually a special build. Like when I go into the default, when I go into stable Blender, that option is there that you mentioned. But I downloaded the daily build last night because it's the only way I could get displacement maps to work. I couldn't do it with the usual methods. Anyway. I'll have to look more into the filmic stuff. Seems like Cycles isn't quite as ready out of the box as RenderMan. am I gonna... So, Ashley, how was Mexico? I haven't spoke to you. Yeah, no, again, like I'm using the experimental feature set as well. If I open the stable blender, it'll be there in this version. I can almost guarantee it. Is it? No, not that one. There we are. See, in this version, it's right there. But in the daily build, it's just completely different. Oops. These are the options. But I mean, it decided to work anyway. Yeah, well, I was asking like one of my old tutors for help last night, and he's like really big on Blender, and then like I asked him for help with a similar thing, and he was like, "Flipping heck, they've added a lot of new stuff." Thanks, Bazooka Plasma. I'll be sure to have a look. Maybe not when I'm streaming, but yeah, I mean, it's already on my list of things to have a look at, because, well, I have to now. I have to know what it's all about. I'm sure I have. Yeah, what's this topology all about, man? No. I just want to check some actually. Yeah, she's got a bald back of the head. I'm not keen on this like color input. Like, I find it quite hard to control. Although now I've zoomed in, it's a lot bigger, which is good. Still, is there not like other options for like your color input? I'm really not keen on this one. Sorry, this is turning into like a Blender workshop. I said, like earlier on in the stream, I said, like I'm thinking about quitting streaming, which like I very much am. But at the same time, I thought, well, if enough people say like, but like we appreciate what you do, and like I thought I could probably be convinced to potentially maybe just reduce it or something. And when I suggested the idea, the response was, well, you do what you feel is best. I was like, okay, well, there we are. Stream ending confirmed. No, don't start pretending you care now. I just don't like. I don't feel like I add very much value compared to my like edited videos. I'm just not a very good speaker when I can't script it all and then edit out all the mistakes and stuff. What would you move on to? More YouTube videos, basically more edited videos. I'm just better if I can edit out all the. You see how I'm speaking now? Like, if I can He wants to do more of this. What have I missed there? What's this gonna take me to here? Oh, cough. See it the other way. The more you speak during a stream, the more you learn. What? The more I learn? I mean, I as soon as the stream ends, I can't remember a single thing that's been said for the entire stream. And like it's not even about being under pressure, it's about trying to do two things at once. So like, I don't feel like I'm under pressure, like, at all. My brain's trying to like focus on what I'm doing on the screen in front of me and speak at the same time, and like it only wants to do one at a time. So I end up doing both not very well. That's why in the early days I just didn't speak at all, because it was like seriously impeding on my sculpting. Well, it wasn't entirely the reason I didn't speak, but it was. I mean, it kind of was. It was the reason I didn't speak, but it's not the only reason my speech was. My speaking skills were. Yeah, let's move on. See, what have I done to this hair now? I haven't been thinking at all, and it's a mess. God's sake, man, what did it look like before? I made a mess. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to move on from the hair right now. What if you were scripting a video and streaming the recording of the videos? What if you were scripting a video and streaming the recording of the videos? Script. Well, I see what you're saying. I've seen Draw with Jazza do that before. I don't know. That's just like saying. That's like saying don't like quit streaming. No, it's like saying don't quit streaming. Like just lay all your mistakes out on the stream for us. Oh, 12 cat blacks back. Here's an example of the IMM tube with overlapping UVs. The middle does share UVs, but my texture is set so it works. Yeah, but that's it, like as soon as you start trying to add like, I mean it works, but it doesn't work. Like it works, but you're severely limiting yourself with what you can do with it. Like you're not gonna convince me that to go down that route. I mean, maybe. Do you know what? Do you know what it'd be good for? Setting up UVs. So you've got your tri-parts brush. Like that. In fact, let's draw a curve. This is what I think it would be good for. Did that have UVs? Yeah. So we'll just get rid of that. What you could do is keep the green and the blue UVs and then re-UV the rest. That could potentially work. Oh, that's a mess. But the way it is now, that's just not... Actually, what's that? Yeah, no, that I can't work with that. There's no way I could work with that. But what I could potentially do is, let's try this out. Oops. And this would be better in a different tool, granted. Let me just... Oh yeah, it's... See, that's another issue I'm seeing there. It's placing seams everywhere. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's the... Yeah, no, to be fair, that's my sloppy UVing from the start. What I'm thinking you could do, though, is... So keep those UVs, but then re-UV this sort of around it. So keep them, but then redo that. Can I do that in ZBrush? Probably not. Oh, if I keep polygroups, actually. Well, it'll be easier in a different app, but... What I could do is just like cut an edge all the way along that middle bit, and then... Do you know what? I might be tempted to like properly try that out, actually. That makes sense, I think. So the UVs we've got from here. Oh, I need to do this properly. No, what the point I'm making here is like the idea is that to give the hairbrush UVs before you use it, so that the hairbrush has UVs ready as soon as you use it. But the only problem with that is the way you create a hairbrush is by, let me just, oops. It's by creating 3 parts like this, and then what ZBrush does is it says, okay, this is the front, this is the base of the hair, this is the tip, and then this is everything in between. So it's just going to repeat this middle portion all the way down until it reaches the tip, and then it'll end. So if you UV it when it's like this, like the UVs from this section are all going to overlap each other, which isn't usually what you want. But the idea that I've just suggested is so doing it that way, but then deleting these UVs and just re-UVing that bit, like putting a cut down the edge and then arranging it around these, which would probably work quite well. Definitely going to experiment with that when I'm not streaming. Can't you then re-UV it at the end using existing UVs, using UV Master? Wait, I'm confused now. Oh, you mean use existing seams? Is that what you mean? Let's give it a go. Sorry, this was never going to be a normal stream anyway. I've got too much Blender learning to do, but I can't really do that while I'm streaming. What I actually need to do is give this hairbrush proper UVs. Which can be achieved, I think. Let's give this a go. Oh, yeah, no, that's not going to work, is it? Oh. If I knew how to use Blender, I'd go and do it there really quick. But as it goes, I don't really. I have to do it the complicated ZBrush way. So I'll get a seam here, a seam here, just to make that a bit clearer. Then seams down the edges, and oh, there's loads of different pieces, isn't there? Oh, idiot. Oh, idiot. This is really complicated. Give it a go though. And it's not straight. Probably just wasting my time. This is like super complicated. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. Are you still sculpting Diva? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm working on, actually. It's not finished. I'm actually taking this like further than I'm gonna try and render it in cycles and also rig it in here in Blender. However, I only picked up Blender a week or two ago, so it might be a while. Don't understand what you were trying to do. Do you know what? It's not even worth explaining. I was trying to give it nice UVs. Do you know what? I can still do this. I don't need all these extra pieces. I'm just making it more complicated, way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, delete hidden. Right, what I'm gonna do is try and give these nice UVs first of all, or acceptable UVs. My okay, that's better. Not quite there yet, though. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Please give up. Please get out. Right. Would have taken me a dog's age to do this in Blender. Danny Mac 3D, did you ever sculpt in hyper-realistic style? Oh god, no. That I couldn't think of anything more boring. Guys, is it even possible to stitch the islands inside of ZBrush? No, I highly doubt that. I mean, it's only just possible to do UVs in ZBrush, to be honest. It's not well designed for making UVs. Right, now what I'm going to do is make a brush out of this. Now it has UVs. Now I'm going to turn it into a brush. If you use eModeler, technically it's possible if you use Stitch. Oh, can you stitch UVs with that? Did you ever try hard surface modeling? Yeah, I mean I've done hard surface for my characters, like for a prop for a character. Environment creating, again only to support character stuff. Characters is my passion. It's what I want to do. I see no. Oh, I had perspective on. I need to sort that out. I have no reason to do anything other than that. I don't know why. Like, there's no reason for me to do something that I don't want to do. Why boring? I love it, to be honest. Everyone says realism is boring, but I find it captivating because it's just recreating something that's already there. Like, that's just technical skills. Like, I mean, I know I do a lot of sculpting from other people's concepts, but this is the point that I'm this is why I've sort of changed the design here, is that it's just boring recreating something that's there. Like with stylized stuff, like it's not something that a computer can just do, is kind of what I'm saying. Like it's there's more design, there's more, like, it's not just, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just, right, where was I anyway? Right, I know I've probably done this about 5 times now, but I'm going to create a brush out of this. New one. Right, let's try and okay, so if I delete that sphere, this should have UVs. Okay, but the problem is all of these no, I don't want that. No, come on! No, not that it's more thought, it's just, it's more interesting. Well, as it goes, I didn't lose that much. I don't think. Right, so I'll just make another brush out of this. Fortunately, I didn't lose too much. Focusing on details first in real isn't good. General shapes first, detail later. Well, here's the thing, like, the shapes on a stylized character can be infinitely more interesting than the very restricted shapes. Okay, so I'm going to take the very restricted back, but, like, do you know what I mean? Compared to stylized, the shapes that you can create are restricted to anatomy, whereas you can really push anatomy with stylized stuff. I don't know. I just it's personal preference. Brush. Oh man, I'm properly lost my train of thought now. Okay. Oh no. Oh, that didn't have UVs. Silly me. I'm going somewhere with this. I think. Right, so everything pink. Wait, hang on a minute. What are these bits? Oh, right. Oh. Oh, what? What? Weird. Right. Oh. See, this is why you should do experimentation when you're locked away in a room on your own. This is why I want to stop streaming. Right, use existing seams. Now that was where we were going, wasn't it? Thanks for that suggestion, whoever that was. I'm sorry I've forgotten. Did that give me what I want? Wait, what am I doing? Completely doing the wrong, unwrapping the wrong thing here. I'm so confused right now. Right, so if I use existing seams, Alright, moment of truth. That's pretty good. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections, and I'm assuming, oops, that corresponds with, oh crap, oh why? Oh no! Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hopefully there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. Okay, so I mean that's better, but it's not quite what I was hoping for. Because I'd like all these sections to be stitched together. So let's try this again. So this time I use polygroups. Make that a polygroup. Make that a polygroup. And then split these. Oh, I need to do the other side as well. This would be easier in a different app, but there we go. I'm sure I'm probably gonna get spoken to later about the amount of times I've said this would be easier in a different app from the guys from Pixel. In fact, I need to add a. Oh, come on! I need to separate these guys out as well. Oops. No, ZBrush UVs leave a lot to be desired. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. but it's fine. Like they're good at what they're not. Oh, let's see what that gives us first. There we go. And what can we ask for? Although that is only for one strand. And every single strand would need to be... Every single strand would have to have the same number of sections in between. Why do they leave a lot to be desired? Well, there's a lot you can't do. Like you you're generally not using ZBrush to get production level UVs. You mess with yellow polygroup. Yeah. Yeah, no, I meant to. You mean this one? Yeah, if I didn't, I would have gotten, if this was all one polygroup, then there'd be nowhere to put the seam. So it'd just like not unwrap properly. I'm just trying to. I think if you were to take like, so the original UVs that it gave us. Where are we? So these were the original ones. The only ones you need to unwrap are the red ones. Like the other ones should be fine. And in another wrap you could just unwrap these. I'm not sure I'd be able to do that in ZBrush though. There's one limitation for you. Oh, I'm nearly done. Didn't realise that. Is there anything else that I've done in it? I feel like this is an old save as well. Right, I might turn it off a bit early. I might end the stream a bit early, because I don't know what to do now. Try to keep polygroups and remove keep seams. Alright, no, yeah, not that one. It's not my birthday, it's my girlfriend's birthday. Next on the Pixelogic stream. See what I mean about not adding any value? I'm just stood here silent. Yeah, haha, way. Oh, we got a comedian. As for streaming, I understand the frustration and nervous and all that. I mean, I don't get nervous. I mean, I've been streaming for about 2 years now. Like, I'm even longer. I'm all right. It's more, I just don't see the point. I think my time would be better spent making edited videos. I mean, the views and the comments and the I suppose the streams do actually get quite a few views, just no comments or likes. Yeah, but you're entertaining. I'm just like, it's just annoying. Why don't you use UE4 to have realistic render and quality in real time? I'm not interested in real time. I need to make a list of things I'm not interested in. Realistic, guys, environments, I just have a rule for myself. If I'm not interested in it, then I'm not making it. I forgot about this keyboard thing on my screen. Has it been useful? Has anyone like... Alright, every guy out here, he's not interested in us. No, it's not that I'm not interested in you, it's just that I'm not interested in me. Oh yeah, you need to do a Naughty Dog remake of Nathan. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I should introduce who's next on the Pixelogic stream. I did say that about 20 minutes ago. But I can't see. I can't scroll down. Why can't I scroll down? Oh, the window's gone all... Oh, there we go. It's the 9th. Which means... Oh, I can't... where's the schedule? There we go. Next on the stream will be... No idea, because it's not telling me. Broadcast calendar. Let's click on that. Talk to us about Star Wars. Star Wars is something I've never seen. Right, March the 11th, Blair Hermitage. March the 11th, so that'll be on Sunday at 7 PM PST. Character sculpting and fan art. If you don't know who Blair Hermitage is, then where have you been? She's an amazing character artist and makes everyone else that stream look rubbish. I don't know why I'm saying this because everyone knows who Blur Hermitage is. Nathan Drake. Let me Google. Oh, I've seen him before. I'm gonna sculpt. I'm gonna do a remake of him as a girl. Ugh. Well, maybe not this guy because I have no idea who he is, but maybe someone like I don't know. Maybe someone like the really trashy guy from GTA 5 as a girl. That would be interesting. Trevor. Just found him on Google. Trevor, but as a girl. That would be amazing, actually. Right, well, no, I wouldn't make her balding. I'd just, like, it'd be more, like, it'd be closer to something like Tank Girl, I think. So if you know who Tank Girl is, let me just find a picture that's that I'm able to show on on the stream. I mean, you could just Google Tank Girl, but that's kind of more along the lines of where I'd go with that. There we go. That's a good enough image. Like that. Not like. In fact, she is balding. I've only just like, it's only just occurred to me that she is balding. Well, I'd say it's more of a style, but anyway, I got to go. See you, Danny. Yeah, I've got to go too. I've got to go and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I hope you all have a good weekend though, and maybe I'll see you next week. Oh, Tank Girl's amazing though. Right, yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.